Hey, welcome to Grandpa Sees the Blinking. Please don't take anything Grandpa says as financial advice. Grandpa is not a financial planner. And if you would, please like, share, and subscribe. Uh, it helps the algorithm put Grandpa out there a little bit. That's otherwise, uh, if you don't like Grandpa and you don't subscribe, nobody gets to see Grandpa hardly because that's the way they run this bus. Okay, we got good news in Tesla here. We got data. We got a golden cross. We we got a ton of stuff going on, and we have a buy signal in the 1 minute. We have a buy signal in the 15 minute. Oh, it's going up, up, up. So, you always expect unexpected with Tesla. So, we're starting the day off with a golden cross. We got it right here at 242.70, right here where the 50 went up through the 200 moving average. In order to get a golden cross, the 50 moving average will come up and go through the 200 moving average, and that's a golden cross. And a death cross is the exact opposite, where the 50 comes down through the 200. Now, a day or so back, we got a death cross most recently, and you probably noticed that as the price dropped. It dropped $18.60. The biggest death cross or golden cross that Grandpa's ever seen so far is $23.70. So it has the potential in the 5 minute chart. I'm talking the 5 minute chart for golden and death crosses. That's what Grandpa likes to watch. And in the 5 minute chart, you would expect at least $3. It almost rarely does under $3. Very often it does around 12.70. I've seen that many times in that $12 range. $18.60. We got a death cross, just like I said, just the other, just finished out on yesterday, and now we've got our golden cross. And the golden cross, of course, if put it this way, if this thing plays out, you'll be up around $261 if we get just what we got the last time going down. If we get that going up, and you can do the math. You add $12 to 242.70, and that's 254.70, I think. So, it's just real positive. And what happened? Well, we had data that came out at 8:30 a.m. today. By the way, we're under a buy signal in the 1 minute and the 15 minute. And we're moving kind of sideways in the 5 minute. And I believe we have a buy signal in that also, but I'm not quite sure. But let's see. Okay, so data, good data came out at 8:30. Hourly earnings for workers rose. So hourly earnings are up, and unemployment dropped. The unemployment rate dropped. And probably the most exciting one of all for our markets here was the non-farm payrolls rose a fair chunk. So our economy looks like it might be coming back to life. The only bad news, and they already put that to us yesterday, was that now we're probably not going to see a 50 basis point cut in November. We're only going to get a 25, but that's already, they killed us yesterday with that news. And we have other good news. Jeff keeps talking about it, and I keep forgetting to tell you, and that's the strike over on the East Coast is over. The dock workers strike. The dock workers strike, so the supply chain is safe for now. I guess about 50% of everything that comes into our country from overseas comes through that East Coast dock. So that was very important. And they gave those workers a raise, and nothing but good news. Grandpa did a test on his blinking yesterday. And I went in on the paper money thing, and just to do a test with the blinking. I watched the blinking, and I just went real light with 5 shares back and forth. And I did 2 short tests amounting to about 30 minutes worth, and I did gain $115 watching the blink, just doing instant blinking off my what Grandpa sees in the blinking. So that was positive, and I'm going to do another test. I got to mow the church lawn today, and we got company. Pastor Dan and his wife came up, and we had supper last night, and just had a wonderful visit, and things are going good. And they're going to head back to Iowa, where he has he's the pastor in Iowa. They're going to go back down there now this morning sometime, but they're just exhausted. They spent several nights in a tent camping in the Porkies, and then the one night we had 30-mile-an-hour winds and just blew 30, 40 mile an hour, and just like a hurricane, and they're out there in this little tent, and it got cold, what is it? Oh, I should let you check leg. Check your leg, you guys. Jeff is on here today. Let's see, what's Jeff say? Jeff says, awaiting the prognostic utterances of the professor. Well, gee, thank you, Jeff. I'll tell you that, Jeff. He's a good friend, I'll tell you that much. There's not much more I enjoy than visiting with Jeff whenever I get a chance. I value his opinion. That's a fact. Okay, so hey, Grandpa nailed the Open. Jeff even texted me this morning. I nailed it right at 4 a.m. Now, I misspoke on the Open yesterday. I got it at 4 a.m., but I also got it, it was actually just a couple minutes after 9 a.m. and that I got it. So that's what's going on there. So we're 7 minutes to the Open. Check your leg. We're still under a buy signal. We just got a reversal in that 1 minute. Now we have a buy signal again in the 1 minute. The 15 minutes, a strong buy. I think we might get we lost the dominant trend yesterday, but I believe we may get it back today the way this is looking. And I'll explain that to you later on today. So good news everywhere. The unemployment dropped. Good morning, Pastor Dan. You look sharp. Are you feeling good? I got Pastor Dan here. This is the guy that sings "Do Lord." I tell you, I just love this guy. He's good looking too. I mean, I'm telling you what, I've seen good looking pastors before. You want me to put some music on? Are you good? Okay. Okay. So anyway, check your leg. Know what you're doing. Okay. So this Golden Cross. She's got huge potential. So 4270, what are we up to? 46. It's just, well, it's given us over $3, so we know we got that. We've already got over three. And, you know, a lot of times it'll do 8, 10, $12. DLA, are we going up today? I think so. I'll reiterate some of the news here that's gone on. So we have a Golden Cross. Our Death Cross from the other day expired, and that was $18.60. We went down. That means we can go up $18.60. The most we've ever gotten in a Golden Cross is $23.70, and vice versa with the Death Cross. So we had real good data come out at 8:30 this morning. Hourly earnings for workers rose a pretty fair amount. Unemployment rate dropped, and the non-farm payrolls rose. So just the markets are really responding good to this news. And the only thing is, like I said before, we're only going to probably get a 25 basis point cut this time, but they priced, you know, instead of a 50, but they priced that in yesterday. That's a large part of what drove us into the basement yesterday. And then, let's see. So they priced that in, and now they're looking at it and they're seeing, hey, this is good for our world, and up we go. So, what a difference a day makes, huh? All us lungs are looking better today. Let's see. So Robotaxi coming out the 10th is going to be a little more exciting. And then we have earnings coming out in Tesla on 10/16. Keep in mind, you guys, you're playing against a supercomputer. This thing is going straight up. She is going straight up. Grandpa's happy. Did you check your lag, everybody? When are you going to buy Grandma a Cybertruck? You have to take care of your wife, you know. I'll tell you that DLA is a good husband. His wife, he takes her to Waffle House. I'm not kidding. And the little boys, Model Y and Model S. His wife let him name his twin boys Model A and Model S. You know, there's not many wives in the world that would let their husband do that, but DLA's wife isn't quite. She's wonderful. She's above the grain. Yeah. Okay. So you should have lag by now. Current price in Tesla is $248.45 about, and we've had a high today so far of $246.57 about. Okay. Anything else I'm forgetting here? I got DLA with me today, and I got Jeff here so far. Buying the 1 minute, still buying the 1 minute, buying the 15. And I'm going to give it a buy in the 5, although it ain't the prettiest buy, but let's see. And I think we might get the dominant trend back today. We lost the dominant trend just briefly, well, we lost it yesterday, but I'm going to explain to you why we might just get it back today. I'm not going to probably know until around 2, 3 o'clock. But when we get this green candle in a few seconds, I'll let you know when it turns green. Put it that way in the daily. Okay, so we're off to the races. Oh, Grandpa's going to ring the bell for the golden cross that we're under. That's the bell for the golden cross. Are you excited? Are we going to have fun today or what? I think so. Oh boy, we're going to have fun. Fun. It's a riot. Yep, it is. Oh, Grandpa's got to move his thing up. The price going up. Let's see. Low of the day is 248.55. So I think we're going to see some volatility today. Movement. Grandpa wants movement. I'm going to hedge my bets and drop a few up here at 248.70 in the green. And hope we get there. I think we will. And I've got my stuff spaced out. Grandpa's going to make a profit. You know, Grandma's got her sell in at 259, and she's going to make a profit on her stuff here. That's what we do here. Yeah, treasonous truckers. He's probably... Jeff got 3 shares at 243. Good job, Jeff. I'll tell you that. These guys are sharp. You know, they give Grandpa the credit, but truthfully, they all trade better than Grandpa. You know, all I do is talk and tell what I see. And then you use that information and plus whatever information you got. And I even Grandma does better than Grandpa, and I do her trading. It's crazy. Like Jeff is up. He gets up here in the green. He's going to be up in that 5,000 range for 3 weeks. And DLA, he's awesome. I mean, that guy's sharp. Yeah, I like that little DLA. He might not be that tall, but Peterbilt drivers didn't need to be tall back in the day. I never met a tall one yet, but they're all good looking. They're very, very handsome. So, okay, so we're off and running. 248.10 is where we've topped out so far. How high will she go? I do not know. I'm trying to think what I might be forgetting to tell you. Like that we're under a sell signal in the 1 minute currently. Might help. Not yet, we're not. Not yet. We got to give it another... it looks like it's going to be. Let's see. 9 seconds. 9 seconds. Yeah, I did some testing on that blinking yesterday, and it was very positive. Trade without even looking at candles or nothing. I just looked at only blinking, and I did it 2 times and gained about $50 each time, just doing 5 shares at a time, back and forth. And so that was positive. Yeah, we have a sell in the 1 minute, and but we're still going up in the 5 and the 15. Treasonous Trucker is here. Good morning, and look at him send hearts and all that stuff. Hey, you guys, send hearts to Grandpa and stuff. Grandpa likes that in chat. Treasonous Trucker, good morning from Paducah. No, Pat. I can't read what that says. Chicago market is dead. Good thing we're making money trading. Okay, something about, I think he was going to, when was we at 248? Why? Oh, what time? Uh, well, we went up to 248.11 in the first 5 minute candle. And we went up to 248 in the second 5 minute candle, and we're going to go right through it again. Why? Jeff wants to know what. Okay, Clutch Cargo wants to know what blinking Grandpa's talking about. Well, oh, well, if you get a chance, Clutch, listen to some of my previous live streams. Where I talk more about blinking and explain how it works and stuff. But Grandpa, it I monitor the buying and selling on either side of the price point, far out from the price, and that's the blinking. And where it's instead of a lagging indicator like a candle, it tells Grandpa instantly what's coming with the stock more. And so it's just a real good indicator, extremely good. So I guess I could give you a quick example if you're watching me on your screen. I'll look at the blinking, where it's blinking currently. Oh, speaking of blinking, I was going to tell you, I was watching it pre-market when it got hot right after the good data came out at 8:30, and I was watching the blinking. They were up at 294 shorting shares. The market makers were up there blinking at 294. So that, and a matter of fact, I just seen some blinking just now at 294. This, I can't tell you how many times I've seen it take off and run to the blinking, where it's blinking up above or down below, you know. And Grandpa is looking for a clear place in the blinking right now, and I'm not catching them right now on either one. I want to make sure I'm on my right. I got to make sure I'm on my right. I got too many accounts. I got to take and make sure I'm on the right one, because different accounts will give you different data in regard to blinking and whatnot. Okay, what? Oh, Grandpa just sold some shares. Oh, I'm making money. Oh boy, is this fun! I got Pastor in the other room, and he's thinking this guy's a nut. We 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 got a nut. We really had fun last night. What a enjoyable time. Grandpa really had fun. I got to mow that church lawn today. Grandpa's going to get exercise again. Okay, so they're shorting at 268.01. Okay, 267.95 they're shorting. Right now, that's blinking. I'm talking about Clutch Cargo. Okay, so I'm going to go up to 267. Now, this gives Grandpa an indication that we're going to go to 268. Okay, 267.95, 268. I'm going up my price ladder, and I'm going to show it to you. I have it on multiple screens. I monitor blinking all the time, but I have to be able to show it to you on, where's 267? Oh man, I went too far. Whoop, I went by it. Okay, right here. See that one? You see it, when it disappeared, that was 100 shares selling. Now it's at 267.55. We must be going to get a red candle in 1 minute. Possibly. It's pulling back a little bit in 1 minute because it went from 95 to 55. And this, I can tell what color a candle's going to be in the 1 minute prior to it happening. And we'll see now. If it bounces up, we get green candle. If it bounces down, we're going to get red. Okay? And each time this, okay, we're going to get a red candle. You look at the 1 minute chart. We have a buy signal in the one with a bear flag. We have a red candle. Okay, it dropped down to 256.90, and I can, by finding the blinking that's relevant to what we're doing, I can sit here and I can tell you in advance what color your candle's going to be before you even get it. Because candles are a lagging indicator, and blinking is instant. And Grandpa has figured out a way by watching this blinking to know near term and sometimes far out. Yep. Okay. So Clutch says he wants me to quit talking about it. No. Golden. So it's activity as it's happening. Thank you. Yes, it is. And it's a tell on the market. And I have never, ever know of anybody else that monitors it besides Grandpa. Grandpa's a little crazy, you know. But they changed it when Schwab took over TD Ameritrade. I used to really do good with the blinking, and then they made it harder. But Grandpa didn't give up. What'd Grandpa do? He said, Grandpa, you better keep trying. So Grandpa kept trying. And now I think I'm getting a handle on how they're running, because they changed how they were doing it to some degree. But each time this one disappears, it's 100 shares being shorted up here, and it pulls it straight towards it. It pulls it up, and the vice versa is true on the bottom side. I'm expecting it to bounce up here shortly. That's what Grandpa's expecting. Will it? We'll see. We'll watch this one. We're under a buy in the 1, we're under a buy in the 15, and we're under a buy in the 5. Okay. So that's what happened there. And you got to listen to Pastor Dan for a minute. You Clutch, I like. You know, I love that Clutch Cargo. Hey, Treason's Truckers over in your area today. Pretty close to you, Clutch. So Clutch Cargo says, so in essence, it's Grandpa sees blinking. Yes, and tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your grandma to subscribe to Grandpa. Because why? Grandpa sees blinking. Okay, she bounced up to 258.10 from 255.55. Green candles. Nothing but green candles coming. I can sit here all day and just look at my blinking, and that's a lot of times what I do, and let you know where the bus is headed. But for right now, Grandpa will take you back to the price point, okay? We'll do more blinking stuff later. Also, I gotta tell you the candle signals for now. Eventually, I might just tell you blinking signals. Maybe that would be fun. It gives you a jump on it, but probably more importantly is the direction. And so we're seeing them do it in that 267, 268 range. That tells Grandpa we're headed there in short order. And but Grandpa's hedging his bets here. I'm in profit. I'm taking a little profit, a little at a time. I'm in no rush. Grandpa always sells early, and I'm under the belief that pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered. And Grandpa sees the blinking. Clutch, you're a walking advertisement. So, yeah, I know Teresa's truckers got to be up in the 30,000s to the good now. At least Jeff probably's up in the 5 range by now. Uh, it just always amazes Grandpa that everybody, they all do better than Grandpa. And how I can't even tell you how happy that makes Grandpa. Oh, we're gonna ring the bell again. You know why? Well, for a little, first we're gonna ring it 2 times for Model Y and Model S. Are you ready? That was for Model Y and Model S. And then now we're gonna ring it for the Golden Cross that we're in. And now we're gonna figure out. Okay, so 242.70 is where we got that Golden Cross. We're up $7.07 so far in the Golden Cross. $12 to 12.70 is very common in a Golden Cross. Okay, 23.70 is the most we ever got, and you know this Golden Cross could go for a few days here. It don't have to just finish today. Uh, that that's the thing. And Grandpa doesn't really trade the Golden Cross, but I have found that following it in the 5 minute is, I think, extremely helpful. We have a new high of 249.70, and we're having fun. Okay, DLA, are you out there? Keep an eye on everybody for me. I got to get some hot coffee, okay? So if you see anything, type her in for the guys. I think we might be getting a sell in the 1 minute, but it's too early to tell. And even if we do, that 1 minute goes back and forth quite a bit. We're under a buy in the 5 and the 15. I'll be back in 3, 4, 5 minutes. Oh boy. Yeah, everybody's happy today. Do you want some grapefruit? No, thanks. Appreciate that. I drank all your coffee though. I don't. Yeah, I. You know what broke me in drinking coffee? I thought every pastor had their coffee. I cannot have it for too much. I sat down in the house with Jesse. Jesse Because then I got to go back and talk to my guys. They're all excited. Uh-oh, we're going down. Oh, we're getting a red candle. Yeah, right. Okay, Grandpa made it back. What's the 30-minute signal? Treasonous Trucker wants to know. Uh, Looking for my exit point. Thanks. Okay, well, let's see. Uh, First up, I got to find where the price. 248.75, newest high. Currently at 247.35. We're under a sell signal in the 1 minute. We're getting a bear flag in the 5 minute, and we're still under a buy signal in that 5 minute. We're still under a buy signal in the 15 minute, and I believe we are in a buy signal in the 30 minute, which we are. The 30 minute is the buy signal, but we're getting pushed back right now some, and that's what's happening. And that's all I know about that. So we are under a buy in the 30 minute. Let's see, how old is that candle? 2 minutes, we'll get another candle. in the 30-minute. I'll just leave it on this 30-minute for a little bit here. Let's see, where did Grandpa sell his most recent sale at? Grandpa jumped out of some at 252.70. That's what Grandpa did, but Grandpa tends to sell on the early side. You know, Grandpa. I would. Let's see. How high did we go? Where'd I sell some? No, I'm sorry. 249.70 I sold some. Uh, expecting resistance at the 250 area was the thinking, just in case. So, and we're dropping back off of it a little bit. She's gonna have a little bit of a battle at that 250 area. So I front run it a little bit, and I have stuff on the other side of it. I think we're going to break through the 250. However, let's talk closing price. You know, Grandpa's only off by $18 yesterday on the closing price, so you probably want to think that he might get it right sometime. So for today, Grandpa's. You know, first off, I want to say that trading is reactive. You react to what you see. Trading is reactive, not predictive. And now I'll give you my predictions. Okay, so for 10-4, which is today, Grandpa thinks we're going to, according, what's not even what Grandpa thinks at all, it's what Grandpa calculated is the fair price that Tesla should close at today is 245. And that being said, Grandpa's not very good at picking the closing price. It's extremely hard to pick the close. Much easier to pick the open. But I assume that eventually Grandpa will get it right, because Grandpa knows stuff sometimes. Okay, so 10-7, which is Monday, I think we're going to close. Well, I don't think it. The fair, what would be fair, is 247. On the 8th, Tuesday, 248. On the 9th, 249. And on 10-10, Robotaxi Day, I expect a closing price of 253.70. But that doesn't mean we can't get a wick up to 263.70 and close at 253.70, okay? And I will revise it again tonight, and if we very likely could close above that 245 today with all this good news. And when the Grandpa does his calculations, I would expect they're going to be higher than what they are now, my estimates on the open. Still under a sell in that 1 minute. We have a bear flag in the 15-minute, and I got to get off this 30-minute chart. Oh, man, DLA, are you there? I don't know if he had to go. He probably feeding those little babies, those twins. This, because of this indecision candle here, this it's either a bear flag or a sell signal in the 5-minute. And truthfully, I just don't know, because I've seen it do either one, okay? I've seen it. I anticipate it's going to go down, reverse, and come right back up. and we'll end up calling it a bear flag because it's definitely not a clean cell signal in the 5-minute, which is good news. And we are getting a bear flag in the 15, and that's good news. So, and let's see, 10 seconds, we're going to have a buy signal in the 1 minute. She's going to go right straight back up. And I think we're going to break through that 250 area. Okay, so where are we? Yep, we have a buy in the 1 minute. And I'm still going to give this a buy in the 5, and we're under a buy in the 15, and we're under a buy in the 30. The 30. The reason Treasonous Trucker wants to know if the 30 is a buy is because the higher ones you get, the stronger the signal is. Yeah, I agree with you, DLA. DLA says the 15-minute makes me think the 5-minute is a bear flag. I think you're right, DLA. I think 5 minutes only a bear flag. The 1 minute's a buy signal again. This bus is coming back up. We currently have, and truthfully, we have a buy signal in the 5-minute or the 15-minute with red candle so far, but that red candle is still a baby candle. It's not, we don't even know what color that candle is going to be in the 15 yet, so. Yeah, I had good results with the blinking yesterday and the testing that I did. And I'm going to do, after I mow that church lawn today, if I can still keep my eyes open, and I will, then I'm going to do some more testing on that 15 minute using only the blinking without my candles. Because it is instant. The blinking is instant. The candles, they're lagging. It's a lagging, even the 1 minute's a lagging indicator. Getting still buying the 1 minute. Coming up on 10:06, 10:07. Yeah, finally got some good news. I'll go through our good news here again for anybody that's just piping in here. Don't forget, hey, you guys, listen, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll go through each one individually why this is important. First off, the algorithm hates Grandpa because Grandpa says words that it don't like Hezbollah, Hamas, terrorists, war, Israel, Iran. You even talk about the Bible, start talking about the Bible, start talking about the Lord. That algorithm they don't put you out to nobody. But what helps promote Grandpa is if you like, that helps. If you share, tell your mother-in-law to subscribe to Grandpa. That helps, Even if you don't like your mother-in-law, tell her, hey, subscribe to Grandpa. He needs help, lots of help. And what it does is it makes it so, even if it makes it so others that do want to listen to Grandpa can find them, that, because nobody listens to very few people listen to Grandpa. Grandpa is not very important, that's for sure. And but I enjoy it. Grandpa enjoys it. So what was I going to tell you about? Did we get a reversal in that 1 minute? I I I see no sell signal in the 1 minute. We're getting a bear flag in the 1 minute. We have a bear flag in the 15, and I believe we have a bear flag in the 5. But she's coming down again. Okay, I lost my train of thought 100%. I was going to tell you something. I wonder what it was. I guess I could make something up. I had well, let's just remember that trading is reactive, not predictive. And then Grandpa makes his predictions based on what the reactively. When I see the reactive, then we do the predictions. Yeah, Grandpa's I was a little down yesterday. It's hard to see it go in the basement. But really, I think we're going to probably. I'm a little concerned after Robotaxi Day, and we might see a little bit of downside here, but there again, I think things are going to be much brighter after the election is over. Much brighter in our country. I think hope is finally going to be restored in our country. That's what Grandpa's praying for. So we're coming down around the 245.25 area. Grandpa thinks we're going to close. Well, Grandpa don't think. Fair closing price today is 245, right there. But I think we're going to close a little above that. But Grandpa could be wrong. She's coming down. We're going down. It looks like we're going down with bear flags, don't it, DL8? I mean, this is. But it's nothing for Tesla to do. It'll come down here. It'll gain a little power. Will she hit the 243.50 area? It's possible. It's possible she might. And Grandpa's just about ready to buy some more shares. I think I might. Pretty quick. Okay, so where would Grandpa want to buy? Well, Grandpa would want to buy on these wicks right here in the pre-market. 242.70. That's where Grandpa wants to buy some. Now, I'm not going all in there, okay? I ain't going all in. Grandpa is not an all-in type of guy. I don't advise going all in because why? With Tesla, you can always expect the unexpected. 242.70 would look real good to get a buy at right now. However, when it's at 239, 242.70 don't look very good. Remember that. So save a little ammunition because then when it goes to 239, you can buy some like Grandpa did yesterday and make your average a little bit better, as you go. And, okay, high to low today is what? What is the high to low today? Yeah, they were shorting up at 294 in the pre-market this morning when that good news came out. 294. Matter of fact, it was 294.70. Are we going to see those numbers in our future? 100%. Grandpa believes we will. Just don't know when. Okay, high today, 249.75. Yeah, the 250 resistance held us so far. It's going to be a little battle there. And we have a low today at 244.58 so far. So, um, uh, $5.25 so far. Is that right? High to low. So she's still tight. I'm thinking we're gonna have movement today of $7 to $10. Would $10 would not surprise Grandpa today with this good news. So and Grandpa wants to get some shares at 242.70. I want to snag a few more shares down there, and then I'm just going to relax and wait to see what happens. That's Grandpa's latest plan. Um, okay, so yeah, all my other short sells now are up above the 250. I got to sell in at 250.70, 251.70, and 252.70, respectively. But I'm also anticipating being able to buy back some more when it gets crazy and goes down. Buy signal in the 1 minute. Buy signal in the 1 minute. Bear flag in the 5 and a bear flag in the 15. Treasonous Trucker wants to see the 30s. 30 still a buy signal. 30-minute is a buy signal. She's looking pretty. We probably have a buy signal in the hourly. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, we got a buy signal in the hourly. This thing is looking good. She is looking good. The 4 hour is absolutely a buy signal. It never was a sell signal. This was a bear flag. Look at that mess. This was not a sell signal. I had no sell signal. After a while, you start to think you're crazy. Especially in a 4 hour chart when it does something like that. I can live through a, this little bear flag. And that was 16 hours worth. This thing was days worth, a bear flag. And now we have our next buy signal in the 4 hour. The 4 hour is the buy signal. How high can it go? Well, it took us down from 264 area, 264 area. It can bring us back up to the 264 area. That's the power that a 4 hour has. However, it might take us a day or two to do it. Okay. Higher the time frame, the stronger the signal. Buy signal in the 1 minute. We're heading back up, guys. Okay. We're still under a buy signal in the 5 minute with a bear flag, and looks like we might just get a green candle again. Some of those flags really run. They sure do. That's DLA saying that. So, okay, so we're going up. DLA's got a handle on it. If he sees anything crazy, I think he'll type it in for you. Grandpa's gonna go get some hot coffee. We got the pastor and his wife are still here, so Grandpa's gonna go say hi to him a little bit, and I will return 3-4 minutes. We're under a buying the 1 minute, the 15, and the 5, and I'll be back in 3-4 minutes. Oh, I'll ring the bell. Oh boy, you know, there's no one else that I know of that has a bell, a cowbell. And you know, who was it that gave me the idea of having a cowbell? I think it's DLA. You know, and anyway, I'll be back in 2-3 minutes. See you then. Okay, Grandpa's back. Let's see what's going on. Oh man, buy signal in the 1 minute. Still a buy in the 15 minutes, still a buy. 30 minute, we can look at. Uh, and DLA says, hey, thank you, DLA, for telling him what's going on while Grandpa takes his break and visits a little. DLA is saying 1 minute still a sell signal. I believe it's a buy signal now again. Not even quite sure. Did it switch over? 5 minutes still a bear flag. 1 minute looks like it's going to right back to a buy. So I think we call it a buy in the 1, the 5, and the 15. Let's look at the 30 quick. 30 minutes, still a buy signal. The hourly, I believe, is going to be a buy. Hourly is a buy signal. Grandpa may never get his... You know, in the daily, we may have lost the dominant trend list yesterday, it looks like. But if we get a green candle on Monday, I'll guarantee you we got the dominant trend back up again. Coming into Robotaxi Day is on Thursday and the 10th. And then here's the 4-hour, 2 buy signals in a row with a massive bear flag. That's good news. I'll show you this daily. It don't look pretty, but she's our daily, so it's pretty. This is a baby candle. Now, if this candle remains red, and on Monday, what happens, for a closing price that Grandpa anticipates, the next candle on Monday should be green going into Robotaxi Day. I'll tell you what, I'm really anticipating 271 pretty much topping us out, okay? I think we're going to revisit the 271 right on the money. I think we're going to revisit it almost right to the penny. That's what I think. But listen, that's Grandpa's opinion, okay? And you see this W? We're still in this W. I would be disappointed in our W if it doesn't at least give us the 271, if not more even, possibly. And the weekly, we still have that crazy cup and handle that is extremely bullish. And the reason it's extremely bullish is every trader in America looks at this cup and handle in the weekly chart, and this crazy thing could take it a 300, 330 without even skipping a beat. Back up to, on the weekly chart, we have 299.50 over here at this WICK. This goofy thing, before it's done playing out, could, even with the dip back down to 239 and back up again, and the weekly is nothing, could take us right back up to that 300 spot. So it's not dead yet. This cup and handle is still running. In the weekly chart, it takes a long time to negate. A matter of fact, it could take us to the 400s, realistically. Easily, if you want to be a little bit on the optimistic side. Yep. Okay, 247.25 is the current price. How low did she go before she turned? Low of the day is 244.60. High of the day is 249.75. So, what is that? Did I say 44.60? Yeah, I did. $5.15 Golden Cross so far, I think. Oh, no. That's the from high to low. $5.15 from high to low so far. Okay, so 4270 to 49, $7.05. $7.05 Golden Cross so far. And this Golden Cross could go for days. We could see we could see $23 out of this Golden Cross. That'd bring us up in the 274, 275 area. So, and with Tesla, you can expect the unexpected. Just think of the guys that were shorting at 239 and 240. Think of the guys that were shorting at 242. Right now, they're in panic mode. They're they're they've already took their beating. A lot of them. It's not everybody that just. And the other thing is, we're supposed to be selling in and out of our shares daily and trading with the candles, but on the up and down here. But in reality, sometimes you get stuck in stuff a little bit. And so Grandpa's under the, well, Grandpa, and I'm not saying this is the right thing to do, because sometimes it don't work out so good. But Grandpa likes to not go all in. Grandpa likes to trade a little lighter and save ammunition. Are we getting some massive candles or what? Look at this thing fly. Looks like we're going to go back up and try break through that 250 area, and I'm all for it. I'm going to really be surprised if we don't break through the 250 today. And if we do, the 250 will act as support for us. It will act as support. I think a closing price of 245 today, I'd really be surprised if it closes that low at the fair opening price, because Tesla quite often doesn't quite do what's fair when it comes to what Grandpa thinks or predict or calculates. Grandpa calculates. That's what Grandpa does. DLA says, look at those candles. Oh, they're awesome. The 1 minute's just crazy. Even the 5 minute, she's pushing hard. She's pushing hard. I'm going to look at the blinking and tell you where they're at up above. Because it's a very good indication where we're going to. 263.40. 263.40 area is where they're currently blinking. up on the top side, 263.40. So, you know, by the 10th, that or 9th, by the 9th or 10th, that, oh, this thing is flying. 263.70, 263.80. This thing is just skyrocketing. 263.80. That's where they're shorting up above. It's pulling us straight up there. Oh, this is pretty. 263.70. I'll watch it for a few seconds, see if I can show you a red candle or our next green candle. 263.70. I'll keep an eye on it here for a few seconds. I got DLA watching the candles anyway. He's better at candles than Grandpa. 263.50. We might get a little pullback in the 1 minute, possibly. 263.40. We might be in jeopardy of seeing a red candle in the 1 minute. 263.30. 263.50. She's coming back to life. She's coming back up. We got a little tiny retraction in the 1 minute candle. 263.60. 263.70. 50. 263.40. We're getting a little teeny pullback in that 1 minute. And that's fine. I'm only talking about just very near term here. I'm just reading you some of the blinking to get you a handle on what Grandpa sees. Grandpa sees the blinking. That's what Grandpa sees. So we're at 263.30, 263.20. We're getting a red candle here. There's got to be 263.20, 15. And it might be a sell signal potentially. Potentially a sell. It's too early to know. I've got to wait about 5 seconds. She might be an indecision yet, but it's hard to tell. I'm going to wait pretty much for the end of the candle. 263.25 area. Yeah, and you can tell by those 263.35. Yeah, we have a sell signal in the 1 minute, a buy in the 5, and a buy in the 15. Hanging around this 263.15 area, 20 area. We're getting, we have a sell signal now in the 1 minute. And the blinking literally tells you before the candles that it's coming. And even more importantly than that, like Grandpa's saying, it tells Grandpa where we're heading up on the top side, which is the 263 area, 263, 264 area. You know, that's what Grandpa sees in our future. So, in our near-term future, very, very near, next week, possibly today, anything Tesla can do, just literally anything. We're going back up. We were going back up. 263, 10, 20, 10, 20. Oh, coming down. 263. She's coming down. 263. 263. I'm driving you crazy. I'm sorry. DLA says we have some great upward pressure. Oh, absolutely. We got It's bullish. The news was just phenomenally bullish, and nothing nuts happens in our world. We're on our way. Uh, 260, 290. We're coming down. The 1 minute's coming down. It's a sell signal. Holding right around that 263. Oh, 263.30. We're coming. She's pushing her back up. She's hanging around the 263.30. She's pushing her back up. 263.40. You can literally see the wick get longer on the 1 minute candle. Hey, I'll put it on the 1 minute. We're under a buy in the 5 minute anyway. I'm going to make this bigger so you can look at the most recent candle. It's undecided for one thing. Okay, 263.50. I took my eyes, 263.60. We should be getting massive green candle here. 263.80, it's 90. 263.90, 264. This thing is flying. This is the 1 minute. Look at that candle grow. Grandpa can tell you how it's growing just looking at Grandpa's blinking. 264, 10, 15, 20. 264.20. She is rocking and rolling. Oh man, DLA, I think we got a bull flag in 1 minute. I hate that. 264.10. Hey, Grandpa's gonna take 5 minutes. DLA, run the show for Grandpa while I'm gone, will ya? I'll ring the bell till I come back. Ready? I got Pastor Dan and his wife are going to probably hightail it here quick. Pastor Dan, would you please come over and say a prayer for my young man?
Absolutely. Father, we love you. Thank you for this day. Thank you for the opportunity to serve you. Thank you for these fellows, God, and the influence that Grandpa's having on their lives. Bless them, prosper them, Lord. Keep them safe, whatever they do. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. That's Pastor Dan. He's a good man, and he's extremely good looking. I'm telling you what, we really had some fun here. And what a joy. Okay, I'll switch you back over to the 5 minute. DLA, you got the helm. Keep track of the guys, and we'll all have some fun here. Grandpa's going to go and drink. I'm going to go heat my coffee up. I'll be back in a couple. Bye-bye. I got a DLA down in Tennessee. Just had twins. Oh, yeah? And his idea of a good time is taking his wife to the Waffle House. That's what they do. They're young, you know. I can help clear out the Okay, they are headed back to Iowa, Pastor Dan and his wife are on the road. On the road again. Do 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 do. Hey, yeah, he's a good singer. That on the road again guy. Willie Nelson, 249.95 new high in Tesla. I believe we have a sell signal in the 1 minute currently. Buy signal in the 5 and the 15. Look here, I'm going to show you the bear flag in the 15-minute chart. I'll tell you when it's happening. You almost start doubting yourself, but you can't doubt yourself because the Heikin ASHI reverse engulfing method really works. Really works. I've seen times where they've just give you bear flags that were phenomenally big, $23 ones. But if you keep going, you find a chart where you actually have the sell signal to go with it. That's the worst case scenario, and it don't happen very often. Okay. Okay, so I'll read you some of the news while I was gone. The 15-minute makes me think it will break 250 today. I agree, DLA. I think you are right on cue. DLA, I love how it hits a new high when he gets coffee. Hey, I'll tell you what. That is so true. When Grandpa goes to get coffee, things just go better. And that's a fact. And Treasonous Trucker says he should drink more coffee. I think I'll take a sip of coffee here. I tell you, I should leave here, and when I do leave, I'm gonna be back tonight around 6:30, and do the opening price for Monday, and the closing prices coming up through the next week. And then, but I will tell you, I'm much better at the opening price than I am at the closing price. Thank goodness. Let's see, what else? I gotta get. Hey, Grandma, before you go, I want you to help me load that lawnmower because I'm gonna go do the church. And I got to get that church lawn mowed here shortly. So Grandpa's going to probably hightail it here pretty quick, about 3-4 minutes. And, you know, and then on Sunday afternoon, I'll do an short update one, probably around 2 Eastern approximately, 1:32 Eastern, somewhere in there. I'll do just a short, brief update on Monday in case some news comes out or something crazy, something optimistic that we might get. Yeah, I'd be really surprised we don't break through that 250 here today. She's 249.95. That's close to it. So, but I think Grandpa better go mow that lawn and do the right thing here. Thank you, DLA, for helping out Grandpa again. I'll tell you, I appreciate all you guys. Clutch, Jeff, Treasonous Trucker, brag a little bit before you go. If you can brag later today even. I'm pretty sure he's up well over 30,000 since he started about approximately 3 weeks ago. And what only thing Grandpa wonders about is why all these guys, including Grandma, do better than Grandpa. You know, I just don't know. I'm trying to figure it out, but I'm gonna go get some exercise with that wild lawnmower I got. I'll tell you, that lawnmower, it pulls Grandpa across the yard. It takes all I can do to hold it back. Okay. Yeah, we really had fun with Pastor Dan and his wife. We just had a great visit, and they needed a break. They needed his dad just passed away, and uh, and he told me some stories about his father and the good times they had. So it's the way it is. She broke 250, guys. She broke 250. Treasonous truckers, start thinking about taking some profit. For real. Take a little profit there. Pigs get fat. Hogs get slaughtered. Take a little profit. Grandpa's next sell is at 250.70, and that's all I know about that. So, okay, before I go, I'm going to get rid of this cell because I don't. If it does go there, I'll do something later. I'm not worried about it. I mean, I got rid of that buy down there at 242.70. That would be the lowest I anticipate this thing going today. So, okay, it's a good day. Uh, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. The indexes are up. What? What, Grandma? Not yet. I'm still talking. I want to show them the indexes before I go. Okay. Dow Jones is up a teeny bit. SPY is up. QQQ is up. And Tesla is outperforming the world. Tesla is outperforming the world today. Everything is green except NEO. Okay. So what's Grandpa say? Well, first let's ring the bell. Like, share, and subscribe. Please. Help Grandpa. Help Grandpa a little. And what's Grandpa say now? Think about eternity a little bit. Grandpa does. See you tonight, 6:30 area. We'll do the open for Monday. Have a good weekend, you guys. Thanks for the help, DLA and Clutch and Jeff and Treasonous Trucker. You guys have a good one. Pigs get fat and hogs get slaughtered. And they're eating the dogs today. They're eating the cats. They're eating the geese. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.